How you doing, guys? You're welcome here. Hope you're having an alright time. Chapter 4 of the mighty Cirque du Freak today. If you remember, last time the boys were having a blather about whether or not they should go to the freak show because Mr. Dalton, the epically sensible Mr. Dalton, said it was a bad idea. But the boys had decided because he didn't like it, it must be a really good thing to do. But the cost is causing them a problem. So £15. Don't have enough money. But Steve decides he's going to borrow some of that from a jar in his house. I hope he puts it back. That's my big hope for this book. So chapter 4. I wonder what's going to happen. The freak show was all I could think about that night. I tried forgetting it, but I couldn't. Not even when I was watching my favourite TV shows. It sounded so weird. A snake boy, a wolf man, a performing spider. I was especially excited by the spider. Mum and Dad didn't notice anything was up, but Annie did. Annie is my younger sister. She can be a bit annoying, but most of the time she's cool. She doesn't run to Mum telling tales if I misbehave, and she knows how to keep a secret. What's wrong with you? She asked after dinner. We were all in the kitchen, washing up. Nothing's wrong, I said. Yes, there is, she said. You've been behaving funny all night. I knew she'd keep asking until she got the truth. I lost my place there. I knew she'd keep asking until she got the truth, so I told her about the freak show. Sounds great, she agreed, but there's no way you'd get in. Why not? I asked. I bet they don't let children in. It sounds like a grown-up sort of show. They probably wouldn't let a brat like you in, I said nastily, but me and the others would be okay. That upset her. I apologised. I'm sorry, I said. I didn't mean that. I'm just annoyed because you're probably right. Annie, I'd give anything to go. I've got a makeup kit I could lend you, she said. You can draw in wrinkles and stuff and make you look older. I smiled and gave her a big hug, which is something I don't do very often. Thanks, sis, I said, but it's okay. If we get in, we get in. If we don't, we don't. We didn't say much after that. We finished drying and hurried into the TV room. Dad got back home a few minutes later. He works on building sites all over the place, so he's often late. He's grumpy sometimes, but was in a good mood that night and swung Annie round in a circle. Anything exciting happened today? He asked, after he'd said hello to Mum and given her a kiss. I scored another hat trick at lunch, I told him. Really? He said. That's great, well done. He turned the TV round. He turned the TV down. Let me start that sentence again. We turned the TV down while Dad was eating. He likes peace and quiet when he eats, and often asks us questions or tells us about his day at work. Later, Mum went to her room to work on her stamps album. She's a serious stamp collector. I used to collect too when I was younger and more easily amused. I popped up to see if she had any new stamps with exotic animals or spiders on them. She hadn't. While I was there, I signed her out about freak shows. Mum, I said, have you ever been to a freak show? A what? She asked, concentrating on the stamps. A freak show, I repeated, with bearded ladies and wolf men and snake boys. She looked up at me and blinked. A snake boy? What on earth is a snake boy? It's I stopped when I realised I didn't know. Well, that doesn't matter, I said. Have you ever been to one? She shook her head. No, they're illegal. If they weren't, I said, and one came to town, would you go? No, she said, shivering. Those sorts of things frighten me. Besides, I don't think it'd be fair on the people on the show. What do you mean? I asked. How would you like it? She said, if you were stuck in a cage for people to look at. I'm not a freak, I said huffily. I know, she laughed and kissed the top of my head. You're my little angel. Mum, don't, I grumbled, wiping my forehead with my hand. Silly, she smiled. But imagine you had 2 heads or 4 arms and somebody stuck you on show for people to make fun of. You wouldn't like that, would you? No, I said, shuffling my feet. Amy, what's all this about a freak show? She asked. Have you been staying up late watching horror films? No, I said. because you know your dad doesn't like you watching. I wasn't staying up late, okay? I shouted. It really annoyed me when parents don't listen. Okay, Mr. Grumpy, she said. No need to shout. If you don't like my company, go downstairs and help your father weed the garden. I didn't want to go, but Mum was upset that I shouted at her, so I left and went down to the kitchen. Dad was coming in from the back and spotted me. So this is where you've been hiding, he chuckled. Too busy to help the old man tonight. Sounds like my house, the weeding. That's my job. I was on my way, I told him. Too late, he said, taking off his wellies. I'm finished. I watched him putting on his slippers. He had huge feet. Take size 12 shoes. When I was younger, he used to stand me on his feet and walk me around. It was like being on two long skateboards. What are you doing now? I asked. Writing, he said. My dad had pen pals all over the world. In America, Australia, Russia and China. He says he likes to keep in touch with his global neighbours. Though I think it's just an excuse to go into his study for a nap. Annie was playing with dolls and stuff. I asked if she wanted to come to my room for a game of bed tennis using a sock for a ball and shoes for rackets, but she was too busy arranging her dolls for a pretend picnic. I went to my room and dragged down my comics. I have loads of cool comics. Superman, Batman, Spider-Man, Spawn. Spawn's my favourite. He's a superhero who used to be a demon in hell. Some of the Spawn comics are quite scary, but that's why I love them. I spent the rest of the night reading comics and putting them in order. I used to swap with Tommy, who has a huge collection, but he kept spilling drinks on the covers and crumbs between the pages. So I stopped. Most nights I go to bed by 10, but Mum and Dad forgot about me and I stayed up until nearly 10:30. Then Dad saw the light in my room and came up. He pretended to be cross, but he really wasn't. Dad doesn't mind too much if I stay up late. Mum's the one who nags me about that. Bed, he said, or I'll never be able to wake you in the morning. Just a minute, Dad, I told him, while I put my comics away and brush my teeth. Okay, he said, but make it quick. I stuck the comics into their box and stuffed it back up on the shelf over my bed. I put on my pyjamas. I went to brush my teeth. I took my time. I brushed slowly, and it was almost 11 when I got into bed. I lay back, smiling. I felt very tired and knew I'd fall asleep in a couple of seconds. The last thing I thought about was Cirque du Freak. I wondered what a snake boy looked like, and how long the bearded lady's beard was, and what Hans' hands and Gertha teeth did. Most of all, I dreamed about the spider. So, a wee kind of slice of life. We learned a bit about Darren's family. Met his wee sister, met his mammy, the stamp collector, and his dad who writes letters to pen pals. So the book's a wee bit older. It was published, just so you, for those that are interested, first published in 2000, so 20 years ago. Jings, that was a while ago. So email would have been about then, but the dad was still writing letters to folk all over the world. So my connection is my mum had a pen pal. I never had a pen pal, but my mum had a pen pal who she stayed friends with throughout her life. My enthusiasm for it was the not being allowed, not lending his comics to his pal because he didn't look after them properly. You can see by the state of this book, perhaps the McGinty household wouldn't be a recipient of his comics. And my question is, what's my question? What age is Annie if she's got a makeup kit? Yeah, that's my question there. All right, so I'll see you next time for chapter 5 when I'm predicting that we might find out what if they get the cash together. That's what I predict for chapter 5, that we'll find out if they've got the cash together. And I'm going to predict that they do get the cash together because it's called Cirque du Freak. I hope I'm right. We'll wait and see. And I'll see you later on. Bye.